And we're live.
All right, welcome back everybody to another episode of D&D with Noobs. This time switching things up a little bit. Our favorite DM Montresor will be actually getting to play a little bit. We are going to be running Dragons of Icespire Peak, the Wizards pre-written adventure. It comes with the starter kit. If anybody is interested in buying that to start out on their D&D adventures. The stream sponsored by Wizards, hopefully. The bear with me 1 second. Let me get set up. So yeah, we're gonna be playing a little Dragons of Icespire Peak. First off, going to introduce the world a little bit to you guys. Basically, everyone is on their way to the Sword Coast because of their own reasons. They have traveled long and far from whatever region they are originally from. And as the road winds on, each of you decide that you need to make one last stop in the upcoming town of Phandalin for a little bit of rest, resupply, and just to rest your weary bones. At this point in your travels, you've kind of gone through most of your savings. You have used a lot of your provisions. So you figure the town up ahead looks like a good place to stop. Nestled deep in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin. This consists of about 40 or 50 simple log buildings. There's some crumbling stone ruins surrounded by newer houses and shops, showing how this showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are typically quiet, hard-working folk who come from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and lots of children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach just in case the need should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. Stonehill Inn at the center of town, you've heard, offers modest lodging and meals. A few doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for wary adventurers. So, you all find yourself entering in the Barstow. Yeah. Let's see. So, you all find yourself entering the town of Phandalin. All of you are kind of arriving at different times of the day, different directions, things like that. Let's see. We'll start off with. Well, first off, where would you guys, each of you, like to go? We'll start with Al again first.
Al,
God. I'm first? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well.
If you want to describe yourself, well, actually, just if you guys want to choose where you want to go.
I'm checking out the Shrine of Luck.
Okay.
Well, that's where I would be too.
I technically guess I would be there too.
The Shrine of Luck?
Unless there's a church. Is there a church? There's no church.
You have heard from a few people passing. You have asked about religion, and they've told you the only church in town would be the shrine. Not much for religion around here in these parts, but there is a shrine to whatever god you choose to pray for. It is dedicated to Timora, but you can choose to worship any god you want to there.
Okay. Well, then I would be going there first then.
Yeah, that's where I am.
Okay, so Al, Oren, and you said Ralph would probably be there as well?
Yeah, you know it.
Okay. Perfect. All right, as Al, as you approach, you see two much smaller people, a gnome and a halfling. I apologize. Two halflings, right?
Fellow traveler.
No, he's a gnome. I'm the halfling.
Gotcha. So you see a gnome and a halfling both making their way to the shrine, and
having a short party.
Yeah. And so the three of you are currently walking up to the shrine.
Yeah, what is Aladdin race-wise?
Human.
Say that again.
A human.
Human.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, it's a human.
So
I've seen one of them before.
We're human
I
hanging
guess
out.
I guess I would have started off talking to the gnome, just both of us being shorter people.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "Good day, mate. How you doing down here?"
Are you from Australia?
I'm from down under.
Under. Yeah, I live down under. I'm doing well, traveler. How about yourself?
Good. The name's Ralph Lucky Littlefoot. So I figure I'd start at the old Shrine of Luck.
That sounds like a good or Knackle here. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah, good. I like to see other little folk. They
Yeah,
make
it's
me
nice
feel.
talking eye to eye to a person for a change.
I'm tired of looking up. My neck's sore from all this travel.
That's right. We got to start cutting their legs off and get them.
Easy, friend. I'm not one with the attacking.
I'm a jokester. I'm just kidding.
I know enough magic to get in trouble, and I get to. I've traveled here safely, as you can tell, and I am ready for an adventure.
That's why I'm here. I'm getting ready to spread my wings. I've been cooped up in a monastery for all my life and getting ready to go out and see the world. Hey, tall one, what's up?
Greetings, Oh, I mean, not Chill.
Hey!
Gnome and Halfling. Oh, hi there. How are you doing today?
I have
Name's
almost
Al.
a mustache.
Name's Al Adin. I'm a paladin. Coming here to pray. Tamora, very respectable. I'm here as a knight of Tyr. Of course, how are you, little one? How are you people
Please,
doing today?
small people.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
of
prefer
course.
vertically challenged.
The vertically challenged. My mistake. Keep that in mind for later.
EC for short.
But I am good.
I'm doing well.
Excellent. Excuse
What
me.
are you up to?
Excuse me. I'm gonna pray now. Okay.
6 feet?
I heard there's an inn around here. I figure I'd probably get some provisions, some food.
Prayer
slide in
time
there.
is quiet time.
Okay, well, this guy's a jerk.
I'll go along with you.
All right, let's go see if we can't get in trouble. I mean, not trouble.
Yeah.
All right, great. So at this point, we will fade over to a large Ganassi walks into the edge of town. He comes upon another small person. Another halfling walks through with some bags and robes and things like that carrying with him, and the two of you meet at the edge of town. What would you like to do, Tinkerton and Obsidian Veins?
Which one's Tinkerton?
That's Rocky.
Yeah.
It has to be us. It has to be us.
How do you say this?
I'm sorry.
Are you on a walkie-talkie?
No.
109, go ahead.
It sounds that way.
I have no idea what you're saying.
What I'm hearing is the teacher from Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
So if you two would like to introduce yourself to each other and
I
possibly...
understand Jack better.
Yeah.
Bye. Oh, that really
Wow.
screws up all the cameras.
He rage quit.
Pinkerton went.
Okay.
He's a very quiet barbarian. No, he's an
I'm
artificer.
wait. I don't want to talk if he's. I don't know
No,
what-
there he is.
No.
I mean,
No.
it's just, I
That
think
didn't help much.
it's just not a great webcam mic.
This should have been the voice for the robot.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
it
my
would have
hats
been
on.
perfect.
Hang on.
Bye.
I don't take one step closer inside, and
Nathan's
I don't
just glad
really-
he's not
I don't
DM,
really give
but
him any
DM,
notice.
yeah.
And I just look at him and say, "I'm Genasi, and I'm one of few words." And that's all I say.
Is that any better?
Yeah,
Much
I
better.
can
Yeah,
hear
There
you.
you go.
a lot better.
So
Hey,
you
did you
say you're
hear?
Genasi?
Hey, that's better.
He said he's Genasi and he's one of few words.
And he's not going
Okay.
to say it again.
Well, I don't know what a Genasi is, but I'm a rather tall halfling, if you can believe that. You know, I'm at least 3.5 feet. Come on.
Dang. That is a tall. That's a tall halfling.
I don't care.
What was this?
He's a nice, friendly guy. Yeah.
So what? So what's got so what's got you down?
Oh, this is gonna go good.
Oh,
A non-talker with a.
Irrelevant.
Hey, what's got you down?
It's irrelevant. Go play with your little whatever those are.
Oh, you mean my trinkets? You want to see what they can do?
That's what you need to call them. Yeah.
oh. This guy, he
There's
attacks
gonna be a
friends.
I
death
think
before we-
someone needs to go to the
we're gonna
Shrine
have
of
a
Luck.
fight right now.
I think somebody's going to Shrine of Luck and kind of like pray and get his spirits back up.
Have you ever seen a halfling fly?
Actually, I have. I got a trinket that does that.
I'm talking about the old-fashioned way.
It is the old-fashioned way. That's the only way I know
No.
how to do it.
Be gone, friend.
Did you just call me friend?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of sarcasm?
I just made a new friend. Can we shake hands?
I take my staff and I smack him in the arm with it. When he reaches
Careful.
out.
You would have killed me.
You're
as
hitting a
wizard.
little guy?
Just with a little.
Yeah, it's
but
more of a push.
so I'm a stout halfling. I'm about 3.5 feet tall. I'm almost 4 foot. I am in full scale mail, which I don't know. That's just I had a choice of what to put on, and that was a choice.
That's a good one.
So I'm in full scale mail. So he can hit me with his little weak stick. It's not gonna do much.
Episode
Okay,
one,
so
we have to
Obsidian,
make a
you,
new character.
Yeah, so Obsidian, you reach out and you kind of whack his hand a little bit, and he draws it back, and there's a guy kind of standing to the side, and he says, "Hey, we don't take too kindly to violence around here. Please take that outside the gates if you're going to do that."
Fair enough. I don't take too kindly to stupidity, so
So at that
He
time,
ignores you and goes back to work.
So at that time, I'm gonna put my hand, like when the guy comes to talk, I'm gonna smack what's his face, Obsidian Veins on the back, and I'm just gonna, just
I
gonna
haven't
smack
even
him on the back real quick.
I haven't
my
given him my name.
Oh, that's true. You just said that you're some kind of class that I don't even, or race I don't even know.
So now you're attacking a race you don't know. Makes you
Hold
kind
on.
of racist.
So hold on. Is there a way, DM, to make it as like a joke?
non-lethal, shocking death grip.
Lethal, yeah.
No. You know how people have where they have the little things when you shake hands and it buzzes them. That's
Joy
kind of
buzzer.
what I want to do.
You'd like to joy buzzer him?
I was trying to figure out how to do that without, I don't know.
Without getting killed. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. Obsidian, if you'll make me a Constitution save.
I'm not wearing any armor, by the way,
Right.
so I have unarmored defense.
Yeah, just make me a Constitution save. Okay. you make it. You feel a little bit of a slight, just a little bit of a buzz. Not really any pain. It's just more of annoyance, almost like a mosquito landed on you and bit into you. But you can tell this was kind of from his shock.
Okay, well, I rage and I pick him up and I dunk him in the nearest barrel of water there is. Multiple times, like a swirly in high school.
Yeah.
Now where are they doing this at? Like, we're walking to the inn. Are they near the inn?
No, they
no,
were
we-
witness to this.
So you're actually just outside of the gates. We'll say you're somewhere around here,
Okay.
to the north of town. You
So
come
we-
off you had come off the Trevor Trail, the two of you. So we'll say you're just outside of town, and you saw the sign for Barthen's Provisions. It had a store sign on it with the name of the place, and then like some bags denoting that it was an item shop or whatever. And there were a few rain barrels at the edge of that building that collected rain. So that's where he's currently dunking this.
That's where Adrian was heading. He's seeing this ruckus, but he's not getting involved in it.
Yeah,
So Adrian, you're seeing this as well?
Yeah, Adrian saw the sign and he needed arrows, so he was heading for Barthen's.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you're on the edge of the town, and just suddenly you see this huge person you've never seen look like this. Just grab this halfling up. You'd probably know halflings from your travels. It just starts dunking him in water.
And I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't get myself involved.
I'm not either.
Watching.
It's a new initiation process.
I'm gonna
Dump
hit the barrel, try to like get myself out, and then be like, "This is the weirdest friendship I've ever had.
I'm not suffocating him.
You're my first friend."
Oh
You're
man.
my first friend.
Okay. So, all right. So Obsidian, as you continue to waterboard this poor halfling.
Poor choice of words. Yeah, poor choice of words. Shouldn't have used friend.
Yeah. Duladair, you have come off the road, probably traveling through the forest.
Yeah.
No, Duladair.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do Duladair now.
Oh, okay.
Am I still being
I'm
dunked?
sorry. I'm sorry.
Am I still being dunked?
Yes, Adrian. You see this? I forgot we were skipping to you. Adrian, you see this happening in front of you. What do you care to do?
I kind of, I'm watching for a bit, and then I go over and I just kind of smiling and say, "Is this some kind of a new initiation that I'm unaware of?" I'm saying that to
That's the
Obsidian,
halfling.
although I don't know his name, but I'm saying to him, "Is this an initiation you're doing?"
Well, I hold him up and I stop for a second, and I just kind of stare at him, and then I keep dunking him in the water.
So I cast destroy water, destroy the water and the barrel, and kind of just like, what the crap? You're supposed to be my friend.
And then I drop him in the barrel with no water in it, upside down.
Easy enough. You, Tinkerton, you cast this spell, and all the water just immediately evaporates from the barrel. And about that time, Obsidian lets go of you, and instead of hitting water, and you just kind of fall to the bottom of the barrel, and it tips over.
So now I'm a barrel with legs.
And then I kick the barrel to roll him.
Well, this is a great start to a friendship.
This is, love it.
Well, maybe you shouldn't try to shock somebody the first time you meet them.
That's not. No, he hated me from the get go.
He said he was.
Everybody.
Yeah, he said he was man of few words and to leave him alone. And you're like, all right, shocking grasp.
All right, so I would like to try to bust out the barrel.
Okay, easy enough. You can, it's a pretty large opening to a barrel, so you can kind of climb right out.
I can climb out. Okay.
You're pretty much soaking wet, and any of the
How would
bags
I be
that
soaking
you
wet
had-
if I destroyed water?
Well, you had been dunked in the water for like
several
30
times.
seconds.
Right, but wouldn't
Yeah,
it
several
destroy all the water that's on me?
It would destroy the water that was in the container.
Yes, not on you.
What? It says within a certain range. Okay.
Well,
Well,
the
you
DM
don't
also
want-
says that you would be soaking wet, so you're soaking wet. All right, perfect. So,
Well, before that, I'm going to produce flame.
Before
Oh
that,
my god.
Now I'm going to go find somewhere so I can dry off.
okay. All right, so you guys are standing outside of, again, this Barthen's Provisions. The sign says on the door. So,
All three of us.
yes.
well, Tinkerton's halfway down the road when he was rolled down in the barrel.
Yeah, I'm probably
I'm
down
going
here now.
inside. I've got business to take care of. I say that to Obsidian just as an offhand comment. I don't expect an answer, but I go inside and find the provisioner.
All right, so as you enter the store and the other two kind of stand outside, we're going to skip over to Duladar. You, like I said, you have been traveling through the woods, kind of checking out the nature in the area, seeing what Mother Nature may call from you. You see this town ahead of you open up, and you can choose to enter at any position you feel like you would be coming in from.
I believe that Dula Deer, he would be coming in from like probably over here near the forest on the east side there.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I just come walking into town, and just checking out everything and looking everywhere and really enjoying the scenery. Yeah, it's kind of cool, eh?
Okay. So as you enter the town, you hop over kind of one of the ruined walls which once stood guard around this town. It's about waist high, so you just kind of bounce over it. There's a farmer tending his field. He looks up at you, and he kind of murmurs something to his wife, and she kind of heads back towards the house, and he kind of stands up from his work and watches you kind of strut across the field, never seeing someone of your description. And you enter in.
I'll give him a friendly wave, and then just keep on walking like a.
He just kind of nervously waves and says, "Welcome to Fandolin, stranger. You'll find the inn in the middle of town, and Mike could, yeah. So yeah,
What's an inn?
Just don't stay on my land. You can go to you can go get a drink or deal with other people there. You might find somebody. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
I'm a little bit thirsty. I could get a drink. That sounds great.
He nervously goes back to work and keeps an eye on you warily as you walk across his field.
Oh yeah, and I don't give him a second look or anything. I just keep on walking.
All right. So you come into town and you see. You kind of pass through the backs of buildings. You're kind of making your way back over to one of the main roads leading into town. You pass by kind of one of the nicer looking homes in the neighborhood. I mean, in the town that you can see, and the door is shut, and it has kind of like maybe a few barrels in front of it, just kind of blocking the way. And then you see kind of around the corner, you see a few people heading in and out of different buildings, but you come to the middle of town where you see three people, a human. You may have seen humans at some point from afar. You see two
actually, the only people I've seen are elves. Like
okay, so you see what appears to be an elf, but it has shorter ears, very stocky build, and it's traveling with two smaller people that you have no clue what they would be. And they're standing at a shrine. Looks like something you would see in the woods that you would kind of revere nature to, and then but it's made out of entirely stone, and there's a statue in the middle of it.
Yeah, I just woke up to the short-eared elf and the two little people and walk up and say, "Hi, how's it going? I'm Duladare."
Al, and the rest of you that were at the shrine, you all see this person, and Duladar, if you want to describe yourself to them.
Oh yeah, well,
Hey.
I'm a kind of a different looking fellow than most of the people here, eh? I got green skin and glowing white eyes, and I got two horns that are coming off the top of my head, and a tail that goes around behind me too. A little fork on the end of it, and
What's your race?
I'm wearing like a dark like green leather armor, and I've got two like little whole moon symbols hanging from my horns there.
And what
And
race are
there's
you?
some what's known as a tiefling.
Oh. Well met. My
Oh,
name's
hi there.
Lord.
I would start backpedaling because I would have never seen something that looks like him, but he sounds very demonic in description from our childhood stories. So I would just be like backpedaling towards the inn.
Oh, hey there, little fella. No reason to be scared of me, man. I'm just coming from the forest, eh? I'm never really been out of the forest before, and this is a new experience for me.
You talk funny.
Oh well, this is how all my family talks.
You're scaring me, mate. I think I'm gonna go into the inn and find an adult.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about an inn. What is an inn? I've never even heard that word before, except for like going in something.
Well, that's this building.
Have you ever been to a town?
No.
Huh.
I've spent my whole life in a village and in the forest around it, and
Well, let me
this is
show
like
you how to go drink an ale.
an ale. Okay, what's an ale?
It's real good. You'll have to try it to see what it is.
So it's our robot for this playthrough.
Sounds great. Let's go.
What level of hell are you from, demon?
And,
Oh,
and when he says that, I point my nose and point at him. I'm like, yes.
I'm not a demon. I'm just a different looking elf. I think. My whole family is elves, so that's who I was raised by. So
Most elves don't have
elves.
horns.
So he's a tiefling that was raised by elves.
well, yeah.
I'm
My
not by you,
dad.
I'm asking in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Mhm.
I got rolled down the hill. I'm in the middle of town or some shit.
Well, you're actually rolling. If you stayed in the barrel, you rolled right into this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have. So you
Yeah,
would have
Look,
a
a
barrel
half
rolling
in a
towards you?
barrel. You don't see that
Yeah.
every day.
Ah! Get me out of here!
I would try to help him. I'd like stop the barrel and say, "Hey, you're all right in there, fella?"
Help me! Get me out of here!
Yeah. I pull him out.
I was trying to make a new friend, and he's a jerk. My first friend's a jerk. He put me in his barrel and rolled me down the hill.
Well, just think, you didn't have to walk all the way down here.
Hey, you know what? I like the way that you look at the positive of this situation. Yeah,
I mean,
I got,
maybe it's
I'm
some
just a
sort of
halfling.
transportation around here, eh? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the mass
This is
transit.
some weird transportation because I'm a little dizzy.
I start getting closer to Aladdin because him and I are on the same page about these demonic things, and all of a sudden a barrel rolls up.
So I'm gonna look up at the
That's a
tiefling
good
that.
sign.
Well, I'm gonna look up at the creature that helped me out. I'm like, whoa, you're an interesting fella.
Well, thanks.
I like
You
the
are
way
too.
you look. That's pretty cool.
This
Oh,
is
well,
quite the town, Lucky.
Yeah.
I've never looked any other different, so I don't really know. It just the way I've always looked. Well, I was a baby and then I grew up, of course, but you know.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Where'd you come from when you were, a baby there? What's your origin?
Well, my dad found me in the forest as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was just in the middle of a clearing there, and he found me in like a beam of moonlight and thought, "Hey, this must be from the moon." So that's a good thing. And so he took me in and raised me up as his own.
Was there
What
fire
elf?
involved?
Fire
Oh,
and
nope,
brimstone?
nope, just moonlight.
The wood elves.
And
raised
that's
by-
what my name means. It's from the moon. Doolittle.
Ooh.
Huh.
That's
About
cool.
this time, I recognized that Tinkerton is also a stout halfling. So I run up to him and I'm like, "You are a big, stout halfling. How'd you get so big? I want to be big like you one day." Because I'm
You gotta
like,
eat your
Eat
vegetables.
your spinach.
I'm like 3 foot, so I'm like half an inch, 6 inches shorter than him. But we look very similar in stature.
What armor do you have on?
Armor? I have no armor. I have like a loincloth on.
We look really different.
I think you probably have a robe, not a loin.
Yeah. Well, like I've got my traveling jerkin on, but it's just like cloth armor.
And I walk over because I'm the same height. I'm 3.5 feet. Hey, well met, traveler.
All these little people.
There's a,
I know we
I
got a
like
little
this.
crew this time.
we got a group. All people. I'm the tallest one in this group. I mean, you're
At this-
taller than me. I get it.
Yeah, we have to
oh,
look eye to eye.
How do you
Hey.
say your name again? Duraladur?
Doolittle.
Durlander.
Duraladur. I know you're taller than me. Hey, I was kind of thinking, I could be the leader of these guys. I'm taller than them. That's pretty cool.
Well,
I wanna
is
get
that
like
the
a
way it
group
works
hug.
around here? Like, is like people in charge by the height level? Is that the way it works?
No, I just,
I stand up and go, yes, that's kind of how it goes.
no, that's not how it works. That's
Wait
not
till
how
the
it works.
Genasi shows up, and we're like, he's so big.
I'm gonna walk up to the other halflings and be like, high five.
I want to gather all the little people for like a little people hug and then jump up and down, like we're a bunch of
All right.
kids, I'm like, yay!
You
I
guys,
feel good.
I don't know if y'all be able to
So
jump
I
with
walk up to Al and like, you look like you're a little bit nervous about me there, buddy. I promise you, I'm a friendly guy.
Just keep an eye on you.
Oh,
What's wrong, Al?
That's fine, mate. I mean, just
Just stay over there.
okay.
Al, come in here.
And actually, Walken, you go ahead first, ahead of me.
I'm gonna drag the little people hug over towards the other two and see if we can include them.
Oh God! No.
I steer it
I'm
away
backing out
from.
of that one.
No, I've got a firm grasp on you. You're going with
Yeah,
You
I'm
can go
gonna-
do a group hug yourself.
Once I see all this happening, I'm just gonna start walking around. But over, have my eyes looking back over towards Dulladeer. God damn. Dulladeer. Damn. Dulladeer.
yet another
There.
game that we can't
There.
pronounce anybody's name. So you guys are you guys
Big
are in
Al
the-
made it easy.
you guys are in the center of town. This little halfling circle dance going on. Some kids are playing in the street. They see it and they kind of run over and they
join you.
dance around you shortly. And
Yay! So
You are all,
excited.
you are all standing outside of the Stonehill Inn.
I'm
People are
hungry.
it's getting around. It is
All
actually
this
getting
jumping
around.
around.
Yeah, it is actually getting around midday. So lunch is the smell of potatoes and pheasants kind of coming out of the window.
Would you
And
say potatoes?
Would there
potatoes.
be a
And,
fireplace in there?
yeah, you can see smoke coming out of the back, so there's definitely fire in there.
At
I'm
this
gonna
point,
go
I
and
realize
see if
he's
I can
wet, and
find
I'm
the
like, "Why are
fireplace
you
to dry
wet?"
off. That's what I'm saying. I tried to make a friend, and I tried to talk to him. So I tried to offer my hand to shake his hand. Smack that. He said no. So then someone else come and asked what's going on, and I smacked I smacked my new friend on his back to show, hey, we are friends. I might put a little shock to it, as a joke. And so he didn't like that very much. So he dunked me into a barrel of water. So I took all the water out of it, and then he threw me in there and kicked me down the hill.
Well, I stick my hand out and I say, "Oi, mate, we're friends."
I'll go and shake his hand
And then
or
let's go,
clasp wrists.
and then we'll go eat and get some ale.
I'm gonna go inside. Yeah, ale would be real nice, but I would like to dry off too.
Well, we can sit by the fire, warm my feet. They're sore from all this
Sweet.
travel.
They are. I mean, I even got boots on, and it's a little weird for a halfling with boots on.
I was about to say you should not have your boots on.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna take them off.
So, Oren, what is this ale stuff that you're talking about?
You haven't had
Mosey
ale?
up to the bar and I'll show you. And
Sounds
so
like
we
a plan.
mosey up to the bar and barkeep 2 of your best ales.
All right, so as you guys enter the inn, we're going to skip back over to Adrin and Obsidian. You're standing, Adrin, I think you were going into Barthen's, and
Adrin's
Obsidian.
in looking for the provisioner.
Correct. And Obsidian.
I'm not very exciting. I'm outside as far from town as I can be.
Oh, okay, so you're outside of town.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'm outside of the provision, like trying to hide behind a wall or a cart or something. I don't want to be seen.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So some people kind of pass by and they eye you a little bit suspiciously, but they can tell you're an adventurer, so they don't think much about it. They kind of go out with their wagons, and a few of them kind of nod their head just to you, politely. And then Adrin, you are in Barthen's Provisions. So as you walk in, it's a kind of dusty store. There's moderately stocked store. It's not packed with anything new and shiny by any means. And there's an old man that stands behind the counter. He's kind of balding, a little bit pudgy. He's got a long grayish beard. He greets you and says, "Welcome to Barthen's, friend. How can I help you today?"
Hey, good. I'm new to town, and I saw you first, and I knew I need a few arrows. Do you have any arrows for sale?
Oh, arrows. I got a few bundles full. You looking for a longbow or a crossbow or
Longbow.
a longbow? Okay, yeah, we got plenty of those.
How much are they?
Let's see. So arrows will be. Good question.
Let me check my computer, see if they're
Yeah.
in here.
I can say this bundle of 20 here for a gold.
20 for a gold?
Yeah.
Okay. I will take a bundle. And also then I'm new to town. Can you tell me a good place to go get some food and maybe have a night to bed for the evening?
Oh yeah, you'd be looking for the Stonehill Inn. It's just out the door to the left and about
Just a
3
barrel
buildings
roll
down.
down the road.
Yeah, just a barrel roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you take the
Just,
take the next barrel and you'll be there in 2 minutes.
all right. Now I step out the door, and can I see Obsidian? I don't know his name, but can I see him?
No, but you know that he was close by because it's got the storefront windows to it. So you didn't
Yeah.
see him walk into town, but if you walked outside, you'd probably see him if he wanted to be seen. I assume in the city, unless you like ran out of town, actually.
No.
Okay, then I step out of the door and I'm looking around, and I kind of see him, and I go, "Hail, friend. What's your name?"
I'm just like why? Why?
You know, if you call me friend one more time, I'm gonna roll you in a barrel. It's kind of my thing.
I realize this guy's not annoying, so I wave him over.
Okay, I come over and I'm going, "Where are you from?"
Like, keep your voice down.
Okay.
don't draw attention to me, and
Okay.
everything will be
But
everything will be
just-
good.
I'm new to town. I don't know anybody.
Well,
And
as am I, and I like that.
you
I wanna
know,
keep it that
well,
way.
You know, there's some safety in numbers, you know, and I just don't know my way around. But anyway, I was heading down to the inn, and if you'd like, I'll buy you an ale.
I can't be seen.
Okay. All right. Well, it was
Just
good talking to you. And
watch-
what was your name?
Watch out for that. I can't believe I'm saying this. Watch out for that tall halfling. He's got a bunch of.
Tall halfling.
He's
I
got a
didn't know
bunch
there
of-
was such a thing as a
He's got a
tall
bunch of
halfling.
things dangling from him that clank and click. He sounds obnoxious even before he says anything.
All right. All
Just-
right. Well, I'll
just-
keep an eye out for him. But
yeah,
you know, if you show up at the end,
well,
the provisioner told me to head
he's-
down to Stonehill.
He's the one that was having a great time in that barrel earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
He didn't seem to be smiling too much.
He deep down he was. He was
Oh, okay.
very happy.
All right.
He was
Okay.
enjoying himself.
All right. Yeah, and then I saw him leaving the barrel.
I'm
But-
of the Earth Genasi clan,
Okay.
Renthari, and they call me Obsidian Veins.
Okay. All right. I'm Adrian Evanwood. So if you decide to come on down, I'm gonna go get some food and some ale, and I'll probably spend the night here. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I've got to see what's happening. But if you show up, I'll buy you a beer.
Your authentic kindness is appreciated, man.
Ah,
Really.
my
I'm
pleasure.
sorry, but I'm making assumptions.
Yeah.
What are ye?
I'm a ranger, a half elf ranger, out of the woods, and I've spent most of my time with not a lot of people, but I've been around enough to get to know different ones here and there. But I'm new to this town, and I was just on an adventure. I got close to it, heard about it, came on in, and I'm looking around. But anytime I get into an area where I'm running into more people, bigger stuff, I like to find if I can make a friend with somebody and have some. I don't like to walk alone. Only in the woods, the deep woods. Other than that, I like to have a friend or two with me. So anyway, I thought you might have an eye for that. So if you decide you need a little company, that's where I'm at. Good day to you, sir, and I head down to Stonehill Inn.
Aye.
All right, great. So you start to approach Stonehill Inn. Obsidian, you are kind of standing in the road now, watching him walk off towards the center of town. And as you enter in, sorry, chat. Boy, we apologize to our viewers for the immature content of
Yeah.
some of our players. All right.
When you have 8 children playing this game, you will run into a problem.
Nah, no problem at all.
So you are one of the last of the group to enter into Stonehill Inn. For all of you that were already there, Stonehill Inn is a modest 2-story roadhouse. You've inquired. You do know that there are stairs leading upstairs where they do have rooms for rent. Behind the bar is a kind of short, thin man. He's not like overly chubby or anything, but just average build. Short, middle-aged man. He kind of lazily leans against the bar, wiping a glass out. Every now and then, somebody will come up to the bar and order a drink, and he'll slide them a glass over. And he greets each one of you friendly as you walk in. There is a fire burning in the corner for if you'd like to dry out. And basically tables spread out throughout the inn, and you're free to kind of walk around and ask questions and talk to people or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go dry out.
So
I
the bartender there, Yeah. How much was that ale there? I'm assuming
It's
I have to
on
pay
me,
for it.
Gulader. I'm buying
Oh.
you your first drink.
Well, thank you. It's very very kind of you.
Barkeep, 2 of your best ales.
He leans in and he says, "Well, greetings, fellas. Welcome to the Stonehill Inn. Here's a drink for each of you. You can get that and a bite to eat for a silver."
Yeah, I'm ready to eat too. So
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind eating something.
Yep.
That'd be great.
treats on me. I
Great.
never met a tiefling before. I like your little dangly moons.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is dangly what?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
Boom.
said he had moons dangling
yeah.
off his
dangles.
I tap the moons and they actually light up for a second with moonlight. And then-
Toblin. Okay, Toblin straightens up. He says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I wasn't sure what I heard." And he busies himself off to the kitchen to get your food ready.
So I would also order 2 plates of food and two drinks, and I would bring them over to Tinkerton. I don't know his name yet. The other halfling. As we're sitting by the fire, and I'm watching him dry off, and I show up with food as all good halflings do.
Oh, a man after my own heart. Well, we haven't been properly introduced. I am Tinkerton Sprockets. To my friends, I'm called Bolts.
All right. Nice to meet you, Bolts. My name's
Apparently
Ralph.
Daisy did not like Bolts. You're Ralph?
Ralph Littlefoot. But my family's called me Lucky my whole life.
Are you lucky?
I assume so.
Good to have you around then.
I always like to go in headstrong, and seems to work out every time. So I guess I'm lucky.
Me too.
This is gonna be fantastic.
I think so too. Cheers. And I lift my the ale that he brought me and cheers and down it in one gulp. I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get us another round.
Excellent.
Oh.
So I'm just putting my feet up in front of the fire, resting, because we've been doing a lot of walking and being barefoot. Even with halfling feet, it still gets tiring.
Yeah. I take my boots off and I pop my feet up too. I'm like, oh my god, it feels so great.
Gotcha. All right, so as you guys are ordering this, Barthen has a barmaid that's just kind of running around from table to table, grabbing empty glasses and clearing plates of food. Barthen is back at the bar now, tending to.
2 ales, please.
It's gonna take me a minute to remember everybody's name. So Oren and Duladar, he's kind of busying himself, pouring drinks for you guys and talking and having a little chat with you. Gonna ask him any questions or anything, and then the others, there are lots of people around close to the halflings, and they're watching you guys. They're just kind of interested. They've not seen a halfling in town in several years, so they're kind of just talking to you and just general conversation.
I'm listening into all of this. I'm seeing these groups of people, and I'm thinking about trying to mosey up to one of the groups and introduce myself. I actually think that I want to introduce myself to the halflings. Are just having a good time. They're laughing and having a good time. So I kind of go over by the fire. And I look down at Ralph. I don't know his name really as yet. I haven't been introduced. And Tinkerton, and I say, "Hello, guys. Looks like you're having a good time. I'm new to town. Don't really know anybody. You mind if I join you?
Not at all. Pull up a chair.
I'll buy a round."
Oh, well.
There
That's
you
always
go.
welcome.
I say not a problem. And I
there's
pull...
2 guys there. There's not a. It's just the 2 of them, right? It's just.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not buying the bar.
And
I don't have that much coin. So then I waved to the waitress and asked her to come by, and I said, I'd like three ales, please.
Right? Yeah, she's a kind of younger barmaid. She's got kind of curly red hair, and she says, "All right, I'll be right back, sweetie," and she runs off to the back to get your ales. And
Three of
shortly brings back a tray with 3 ales on them, plops them down in front of you, and she stands there for just a second. And she walks off.
That was a silver each, right?
Yeah, that'll be a silver each.
Yeah, and then I give her one as a tip.
All right, she kind of puts it down the front of her blouse, and she walks back to the back.
Okay.
You
I
just
don't
call
have
me
a
if you-
lot of money.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful.
It's 100 silver to 1 gold, right?
No,
Correct.
10.
10.
Oh, it's 100? I thought it was 100
No,
copper
it's
to
10.
1 gold.
It's 10.
Oh,
It's
10?
10.
10
Yeah.
silver. Oh, okay.
So it's 10 silver to a copper. I got a bank change. And I've only got gold coins.
Well, I
Heard
have
that,
no change.
baller.
Yeah, big money over here.
They can give you
Well,
change.
I grab one of the ales that the lady brought over, and I say, "Cheers, new friend. My name's Lucky."
Thank you. And my name is Adrin, and I'm a ranger out of the forest. I've spent most of my life just roaming the outlands, but occasionally I drop into town, and I saw this from up in the hills and said, well, it's been a while. So I wanted to come on down and just see what it was like down here. I've been in for a while, and I had kind of a weird start when I look over at Tinkerton, and I'm going, what was going on with you and that guy? I couldn't tell if it was a fight or if you guys were kidding. I didn't know what was going on. I saw him. I talked to him a little bit after I bought some arrows. He didn't seem mean, but he sure didn't seem too friendly either. So what was happening?
Well, first off, you can call me Bolt.
Okay, Bolts, thank you.
Or Tinkerton, or as I've been informed by Daisy, I should probably go by Tink. I don't know. But I was trying to make a new friend because I'm new in town too.
Oh.
And I strolled in and met that awesome.
Yeah, his name.
Fella.
He gave me his name. His name is Obsidian.
Obsidian.
And,
Well, that would explain the complexion that he has.
Yeah, he's Obsidian Veins. He told me his name, and we spoke a little bit, but not much. He doesn't like to talk, and he told me just not to bring any attention to him. So I said, well, if he wanted an ale, come on down to the inn, and I would buy him a beer. But I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, I tried being nice to him, and he is not nice.
No, but anyway,
He dumped
well,
me?
I'm liking you, and I've got 2 new friends right now, so I'm feeling pretty good.
That works for me.
I lean closer to Adrin and I say, "You said you're from the forest?"
Yes.
And I kind of look around and I find Doulader in the bar like area, and I say, "Have you ever seen something like that in the forest?"
Well, yes, not very often, but that's a tiefling over there, and they're around. They pop up now and then. Some of them are not too nice, but it's not necessarily general for all of them. And he being here, I don't know. I look over at the bar and I said, it looks like they're having a pretty good time over there.
Can we invite him over?
So he's not going to eat me?
No, he won't. Now, if you ran into him out in the woods, then I'd worry, you know. But
note to self: I'm
I don't
not
think
going
so.
in the woods.
There are good ones and there are bad ones. But then, you know, you can say that about all of us. And then I looked at him again. I said, he looks pretty good. I don't know.
We'll find out.
You know, yeah.
So
Who's that with him? Do you know the guy that's with him?
I met him at the Shrine of Luck. His name was Orin.
How'd he sound?
He's a nice little gnome fella.
Okay, well,
but,
you know, it seems like the people are pretty personable.
So I take a piece of copper wire out of my pouch, and I whisper into it and direct it at Dooladair, and I say, "Are you going to eat me?" And so he would get this message in his head, and
Odd.
whether he knows that he can reply to it, I don't know.
All right, so yeah, Dooladair looks around. He's like, "What the fuck was that? That was weird, mate. I'm not gonna eat anybody. What? Who said that?
So I send
I'm gonna
an
raise my hand to the bar wench and be like, "Hey, can you
bar
mind it-
winch. It's
Is that what
2021.
they're called?
Bar winch.
So the
Well,
bar maid.
would I recognize the voice in my head?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I believe I believe it comes through as your voice,
Yeah.
so you would remember
So
that.
yeah. So I walk over and I'm like, "Oh, hey there, buddy. You were just talking in my head there and asking me if I was going to eat you. That's weird. Is that magic?
Are you going to eat me?
No.
Are you gonna eat me?
Can I insight check his attempt to eat me?
Sure. You know what? You're a little on edge because you kind of have a sense about this guy. So yeah, can you roll an insight? All right.
14.
Yeah. Pretty safe bet that the apologetic druid is not gonna take a bite out of you.
Okay.
He
So
seems pretty on the up and up.
yeah, I would admit that it was me that sent the message, and it is a little magic.
Oh well, that's awesome. Like, who's your archdruid?
What? No,
What's an archdruid?
I have no
Oh
idea.
well, my dad's the archdruid in our village, but he taught me all the magic I know.
Oh,
Right.
No, I'm a wizard. Went to wizard school. I luckily made it in and luckily made it out.
Well, I could do some magic too. You want to see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
All
hide
right,
behind
so-
the chair.
I'm a ranger. I don't get to see magic very often, so I'd like to see this.
So, I go ahead and cast thaumaturgy, and suddenly the all the lights in the bar dim a little bit, and all like the doors and the windows start to slam and open up and
Holy
slam.
Wow.
This place is possessed.
Oh, that's cool.
That puts me really on edge.
That
Yeah.
is
He's
really
staring
What's just
from across
happened?
the room.
Yeah, Barthen drops a glass. You hear it break in the back, and he looks around and he goes, "What the hell was that?" You know.
This place is
He's like-
possessed. We must purge
No,
the
hey,
ghosts
hey,
out
buddy.
of this place.
I like this
and
guy.
buddy, that was me. And, I snapped my fingers and it stopped.
Well,
Holy crap.
I stand up
Oh,
with a big
I'm
smile
so sorry.
on my
I'm
face.
so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
And I go to you and I say, that is really neat stuff you did there. By the way, my name is Adrin Evanwood. May I know your name, please?
Oh, my name's Dooladair.
Dooladair, that was really neat stuff. Would you like to join us?
Some of your friends seem to be a little bit scared of me. I don't know why.
Well, there's nothing like getting a
I'm not
gnome
scared
to
of
fix
you.
that.
I'm scared of this place because it's possessed by ghosts.
No,
Oh,
that was
no,
his
buddy.
magic.
Look, I cast a spell. It's just a spell that makes like I can make let's say you wanted to hear a raven like cry right behind you, and I snap my fingers and cast thaumaturgy again, and you hear caw right behind you.
Oh, hold on. So it's like this, and I pull trinket out of my bag and I manipulate it for a second, and it starts making because I'm trying to calm everyone down. It starts making like the ocean waves, like the calming wave sound, and just hold it up, and it just sits there and emits that sound over and over again.
Oh, man.
Well, kind of,
First
yeah,
like
but
that?
that's a pretty cool little thingy you got there. I don't know what that is, but
Well, this is what I do. I make trinkets, and I'm able to put things into them to make things happen.
Oh, I met the right people.
Yeah, I come over and join the group.
Hey,
Andrew,
there's Oren. It's
I heard you
Oren.
say-
So I set the little. I put it into a little orb. I set it in the center to kind of calm the group down, because a little on edge there for a
So
bit.
have you guys tried this ale stuff? It's like water, but it tastes funny.
Oh,
we've been
I
drinking
like a
it.
good
You haven't
ale.
drunk enough yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
Down and-
water is used to make it.
Be careful. If you haven't drank that before, be careful about how much you drink, especially at your size.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
bartender,
no,
can we get
he's-
the
I'm
can
a
of milk?
normal size. I mean,
yeah, he's a
I'm-
tiefling. He's not.
yeah, I'm like 5'8".
Bartender, I think the kid needs some milk.
You still should be careful if this is your first one.
Yeah.
Oh well. Is that why I'm feeling kind of like
That's
just
why.
like a touch dizzy after I've finished drinking this?
Yes, and the more you drink, the dizzier you're gonna get,
Hey, Duladaire.
and then your speech is gonna start to go.
Oh boy.
The
Go
hard
where?
part, when you drink a lot, the magic words don't come out so straight, and then it's
Okay.
harder to do those magic things.
All right. Well, maybe I'll just stick with the one ale for today, and maybe I can drink more the next time.
That's a good
Yes.
idea.
That's a good idea.
Here now.
This
switch to the
episode-
plate.
This episode brought to you by responsible drinkers. Drink responsibly this Labor Day. Thanks, Budweiser.
Remember, don't drink and drive, call an Uber or other ride-sharing service.
I wouldn't, and you don't want to ride a
Barrel.
barrel when you've been drinking.
Yeah, call your
Yeah.
local barrel service.
Call
They
your-
will
call your
tow
Uber
you.
barrel.
It will bring that
Uber
beer
barrel.
up just real quick.
Hey,
But,
Adrian, I heard you say that you were wandering the Outlands a lot.
Yeah.
Is that near UO?
Well, if you're talking about for Ogre, yes,
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
it's out there, but I don't visit it very often.
All right, I was curious. I had a friend out there once.
Small town, more like a hilltop town, but
Well,
they
welcome.
just mine out there, and
It's a nice
so I
little
don't go
group we're
there.
getting here.
Yeah, this is a fun
Yeah.
party. I like the people here.
So, I gotta ask, Al, you called me a demon when I first walked up. I don't really know what a demon is, but sounds kind of bad.
Oh,
I'm not at the table, by the way.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
Oh, I thought
I'm-
you were at the table. My
Ralph-
bad.
No.
Ralph
I'm
called
across
him a
the room
demon.
staring at you.
Oh, okay.
Ralph called you a
Well,
demon.
I'll say this to Lucky then. I'm like, yeah, your friend there called me a demon when I walked up. I don't know exactly what that is, but it sounds kind of bad.
Yeah.
Why would he think I'm a demon?
Your stature is demonic-like, according to the stories I was told as a child. The horns, the forked tail, the scaly-looking skin. That's why I was
Well,
concerned you were going to eat me.
Oh, well, first of all, I mainly eat deer and plants I found around the forest. So unless you turn into a deer or something, I think you're pretty safe there.
Note to self: I will
And-
not transmorph into a deer.
Make a note for when you get polymorph.
Yeah, polymorph. Don't roll deer. Just bites
But,
me while we're
but-
fighting.
But yeah, always been told by everybody in our tribe that I was a very friendly guy.
You sound friendly to me. I like you.
Adrin was the one that convinced me you were okay, because he's been in the woods before. So
Well,
that may be why.
honestly,
Al's
like the
still
only
on
people
edge.
I've seen in the woods, the only people I've ever seen were elves. My dad's an elf, and my whole family's elves, and they told me about some other races and stuff. Like I know that some shorter people are called gnomes, and some shorter people are called halflings. I don't really know the difference, to be honest. But yeah,
Well, look
I
at me. I'm a gnome. Look at him.
He fell
They're
on the
half-
floor. He drank too many ales.
so but yeah, I'm just my family sent me out. You see, I'm supposed to be the arch druid one day, but as part of being an arch druid, you're supposed to go out and meet a bunch of people and experience new things and see what the world has to offer and try to help people. And that's what I'm doing. It's I haven't been out for very long. This is my first time stepping out of the forest, honestly.
Well, I know you and I like you, so if you don't mind, I'll tag along. I'm just on an adventure and don't really have anything planned, but I'll vouch for you, and that might save you from having little people call you a demon.
Well, yeah, it's just it's weird, I'm I found I'm out in the world for the first time, and some people have really looked at me like they were like when I first came into town. There was this farmer, and he sent his family away, and he looked at me like I was gonna probably eat him, like he was saying. And
See,
I don't. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah,
I can't help the way it looks.
this is
those are
correct.
children's tales that go before you. You just can't do much about that. But
Yeah, but I mean, I was always different looking than everybody I grew up with, but they never really treated me different.
well, they knew you. All you got to do is get people to know you, and you'll be fine.
So I would probably send a message to the server to tell her we're going to need another round of ale and a glass of water.
Message in the bar wench over there.
Not the bar wench.
So the old bar wench. So
bar
she
person.
so she happily runs to the back, and at this point Toblin comes out with her because he's you guys have gathered quite a large party. I'm assuming you're all now sitting together at the table.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody,
Right.
but I don't know if Al has slid over yet.
Oh no, I'm at a different table watching the demon.
Gotcha. All right. So Toblin comes back over and sets the drinks down before you, and he's like, "Boy, good to see adventurers in these parts again. Here's your ales, and if you guys are you planning on staying in town for a while? Or are you traveling through?"
I have no plans right now. I'm just kind of letting the wind take me where it goes. So I don't know. I don't know. I could be here for a few days. I could be gone tomorrow.
Yep,
I look
wandered
around at
into
the table
town.
to see if there's any other comments.
I wandered into town, not really with anything specific, just out on my journey to nowhere.
Yeah, I was planning on just going back out to the outskirts and sleeping in the forest like I normally do.
Uh-oh. We get attacked by 2 bar
Sorry.
wenches.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
I was wondering what that was for.
So he's like, well, if you'd be looking for work while you're here or any adventures, you can check with the job board. A lot of times the town master will post work that needs to be done, and
Huh.
I don't
that
have a whole
sounds
lot
interesting.
here, but
My ears perked up at that.
Yeah.
Jobs, you say,
Yeah.
from across the room.
yeah.
I look over at Doulader and I say, "Would you be interested in doing something with me? Let's go
Oh,
check
sure,
out that.
yeah,
Let's go
that's why
check
I'm
out
out
that
here. I need
job
to.
spore."
Yeah, it sounds like adventure. Like that's one of the
Yeah.
things that my dad told me to do was adventuring.
And
so,
they do have beds here. You can spend the night here. You don't have to go out into the outskirts. You can
Oh yeah. I can rent you a room for 5 silver apiece. For
5
each
silver.
night. Yeah, for each night you want to stay
Yeah.
in town.
I'm gonna
you
need
do
a
that?
job.
I mean, honestly, like I mean, I was looking at a hammock my whole life, but
Yeah.
I
Try a
guess I could.
bed.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah,
You've
you
tried
might
an
like it.
ale, your first bed.
Oh, well then let's go ahead and eat, drink, and be merry tonight. We'll spend the night here, and then in the morning we go check the jobs board.
It's
See if
it's still
there's some.
pretty early in the day. It's really only about probably by this time. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. You
Oh,
guys you've had
well.
lunch for about an hour, and
Let's go take a look at the jobs board, and then we'll see what's on there. And if there's something we like, we can come back and have a nice dinner, a bed, and head out in the morning.
Barthen
I
says
said-
he'll
Right.
Barthen
wanna
says
s-
he'll I'll have your rooms ready when you come back. Then
All
leave anything
right.
you'd like to leave with the barmaid over there, and she'll put it in your
Most
room.
excellent.
I s-
I'll pay you up front, sir. 5 silver, you said, right?
Yes.
Yep. I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead and
cutting
pay
through
it to
the
you.
cutting through the cash. I'll need a job.
That's why I need a job. I send a message to Aladdin and say he said he wasn't going to eat me, so he might not be a bad demon.
He's a good guy. I think this is going to be
We gotta-
fun.
I'll look over at Lucky.
And I'm like,
I'll wait for them to leave, and then I'll follow, and then I'll go up to Barthen. If they leave, I don't know.
Well, let's down this ale and go check that jobs
Yep.
board. How about it?
I'm ready.
Duladar.
All right.
Okay.
So
So I up my ale and I down it.
You up it and
Put
you
the
down it.
glass down.
He
And I'm
ups it
smiling.
and then he
I
downs
follow
it.
suit with my cup of water because I think that's just like the thing you do, I guess. And
Yeah, but hydration is good.
Gotta
Yeah,
keep it hydrated.
Let's see. I forgot what I bought. I bought something. I bought beer for everybody.
I just downed it. It was
I
a good
know.
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a job because I'm almost broke now.
Yeah,
we better go
I'm
find
running low
work.
on some cash too. Oh, you're
So-
gonna come along?
Yeah, hello, me and Tinkerton. High five. We're doing
Really?
adventures.
Wow.
Believe it or not, us stout halflings are very adventurous.
Well, okay.
And
I'll
I got
go
a
with
few
what you
tricks
say.
up my
I
sleeve.
didn't
if
know
you know what I
that,
mean. Yep.
but
Mhm.
that's good to hear. I've never been on an adventure with so many little people. It'll be fun.
I mean,
We
I
got your
think.
back.
we're
On the back of
feisty.
your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
You
go
have
check
never
the
seen
jobs board.
me attack an ankle.
Well, then at this point, when we've got this group growing, I look over at the others and say, anybody else want to join us?
Yeah, I already said I'm coming. So
Okay. Wow.
So, yeah, it seems everybody but Al, and we don't know where Obsidian is.
Yeah, we don't know. And Al's
I've
just
left
listening.
the building. I'm going
Oh.
to go. I've already gone to the job board.
He's already at the
Oh.
job board.
Quick, we need to go before him. He might get all the good jobs.
yeah.
Well,
Good
he
for
won't be
everyone.
able to take a job that the four of us will take because we can
5.
do a biggie.
All right.
Let's go check it out.
Find one for a party size of 5 to 7.
I think
Job board party of 7.
he said
Well,
4 because he
no,
was combining heights, and it
They might
totally
need-
be about 4.
Yeah.
They might need wolf pelts or something like that, and you wouldn't do that solo.
We're going to gather 10 wolf pelts and bring them back to Tobin.
That's right.
Lord.
And
Gather
No,
these
that-
scent-
one
gather
guy
these
isn't going to
candles
do
from
that.
the cave.
All right. So at this point, Obsidian, what are you doing currently?
Twiddling my thumbs, trying to look at the job board.
Okay, so you've made your way to the job board.
Yeah.
All right,
just-
cool. So
you know.
you've wandered through town and you've passed what you know is the Stonehill Inn. You can hear kind of the shouts and the laughs and the stories of the people inside. You saw through the window the halflings and the tiefling and everybody passing food around. At this point, I believe safe to say Bolts had kind of said, well, he needed to retire up to his room. He wasn't feeling very well from some food he ate, so he was going to study and work on some contraptions that he was currently researching. And you guys left him at the inn. And Obsidian, you see about the time you make it through town, you see this group come out of the inn, and they turn left, and they all head the same direction you're going, towards the townmaster's hall. The Townmaster's Hall is a building located just across the road from Stonehill Inn. a little bit larger than all the other buildings, and it looks like definitely a government office. There's a sign out front hanging over it that says Fanlin, and the doors are barred shut. The windows all have boards over them, even though the building still looks in very excellent shape. Like it's not abandoned. This has just been kind of fortified. Outside is a job board, a few tattered pieces of paper hang off of it. A kind of heavy set, gruff looking dwarf walks up, kind of looks up and down the board. He pulls a piece of paper off and reads over it, and then he heads off through town with an axe slung over his back. And you guys approach the job board, and you see tickets hanging on there.
Huh.
There are currently 3 pieces of full paper tacked onto the board by a nail.
Gonna go see if that dwarf needs help.
He looks like he's gonna gather some wood.
That's-
I don't even think I can read from down here. Someone else gonna have to read it.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
it
You
say?
look up. You look up. At the
Here, you need a
board and-
boost there, buddy. And
Don't touch me!
oh, sorry, mate. I was just trying to help you.
I thought you were about to bite me.
Come
Oh
on.
no, I was just trying to help you out there, mate. That's all. Figured you might want to get up there.
Someone
But
else
you
can
want me
read
to,
it.
like- Okay.
why don't you stand over there, demon?
You're,
My
you're
name
a
is
little,
Dula
you're a
there.
little touchy, Lucky.
Lucky that was.
Look, we got off on the wrong foot there, buddy.
Yeah.
My name's Dula Dare. I'm just a druid from the forests. I'm a friendly guy. I don't know why you're scared of me, but I promise you, I'm not a bad guy.
Scared's not the word I would use, but yeah, I've dealt with your kind before, so just
Oh, you've met druids before?
something like that. Yeah, druids, right? So similar 5-letter word. Something like this, cat.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if the other druids you met were bad dudes, but I promise you, I'm just trying to go out and meet people and do good things. That's all.
He sounds good to me. I think everybody ought to relax a little bit.
Yeah, it's a cat.
It's a
It's a
cat.
cat.
It's a cat.
Knew it.
He did an insight check, DM.
Yeah, no, it's you did an insight check on
Don't- the
uh,
demon.
Yeah, the demon boy on Duladar.
Dula demon.
Yeah, everything he's saying, feels like he's telling the truth.
Oh, I pray about this.
All right, so you guys are standing on basically the front porch of this building. It's a wooden porch, and you're kind of talking and shuffling. You hear some shuffling around on the inside, some activity, but nothing else, no voices or anything. And
Nasi must have gotten to him.
the cat has killed the town master.
So what does the sign say? Somebody read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are
I'll go read it. Yeah.
Okay, so there are currently 3 tabs, 3 pieces of paper, like I said, tacked up to the board, along with some other minor announcements like meeting at the Lion Shield Coster, Shrine of Luck will be open for the next few days while the priestess is out of town, and then a few other ones. One says Dwarven Excavation. It says dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here, and have been working an archaeological dig seeking treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take a warning to them, then return to Townmaster Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold.
Whoa.
The second tab says Nomengard quest. Or excuse me, just says simply Nomengard. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of the Nomengard are known for their magical inventions, and they might have something of which to defeat the dragon with. Get whatever you can from them and bring back something useful, and you don't want to keep for yourselves. Townmaster Harbin Wester will pay you 50 gold for it. And then the last one simply says Umbridge Hill. It says the local midwife, an acolyte of Shantae, or excuse me, I'm reading the wrong part. The local midwife, Abra Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of the hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming more and more common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Abra to return to Phandalin. Once she is safe, visit Harbin Wester to reclaim a reward of 25 gold.
That sounds easy.
Hearing a lot about this dragon, but I don't see any quests for it.
Well,
Well, I've heard of dragons, and I don't know, that they sound pretty scary to me.
I bet. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I say we go talk to the nice lady and tell her to come back. That seems easy.
I'm looking
Yeah,
around
yeah,
and I go, and that's 25 gold. Now, how we're gonna have to split it between what, 7 guys or 6 guys?
7.
It'd be 6 right now, because
Be 6 right now. Yeah, because Obsidian
yeah.
is just kind of standing off by himself.
Oh, and Tinkerton's not here.
I'm sure we can talk up a little more than that, gentlemen.
Oh yeah. Hey, there. You said that you came up to the board, Obsidian. Hey, would you be interested in joining us on this little adventure? We're gonna go try to tell some nice old lady that she don't need to be by herself.
We'll give her an escort.
I suppose.
She might be an escort.
Really?
Oh
wow.
Oh, by the way, I'm Duladare, and I put out my hand to shake his hand.
Oh, well, I look at him and go, well, we've met, and that's great. I'd like having you along. You're a good guy.
I look at Duladare, and I make a fist and I extend it out to him instead.
Oh,
a little fist bump.
I do a little fist bump there with you, and you're like, nice to meet you there, buddy.
All right. Most excellent. Well, I'm feeling real good about this party. There shouldn't be any problem at all.
Have you seen that fella that calls himself Bolts?
Yeah, I have. He's an all
Lord,
right guy. Don't
He's
worry
my
about
friend.
it.
I prefer
That's-
nuts, but whatever.
Yeah, that's the fellow that stayed in the end to work on some of his stuff, I think.
I think you just got off onto the wrong foot with him. He's really not a bad guy.
I heard he likes chasing the bottom of the barrel.
Well, he was at the bottom of the barrel. He didn't really like it.
He's a drunkard, you say?
You'll have to ask him.
Well, you'll have to see him later. He's okay. Don't
I mean,
worry
he did
about
look
it.
a little bit dizzy when he came out of that barrel, so I mean.
Yeah, he did, but I think I would have thrown up. I know I would have thrown up. So he
Can
did
we
all right,
see
actually.
the windmill south of here from the town?
A couple of miles away.
Yeah, it's a ways away. You you don't see any windmills from town, but like I said, it's several miles south. So
Well, I go over there and I rip off that sticker and say, "This is it, gentlemen. This is our first quest together. This ought to be a kick in the butt." So I put it in my pocket and say, "Let's head south."
Full party.
Well, I hope we don't beat up an old lady. I didn't set up for that.
Oh, actually, it's afternoon. We've got to go back to the inn. And
it's
and
like I said,
leave in the
realistically,
morning.
it's only about 1:30. I mean, it's not like you're going to 2 cities.
Oh, and it's only
over.
a couple of miles?
Well, you're
Yeah.
not sure how far it is, but other than the thing says a few miles south of town.
A few miles.
I mean, I think we could probably handle that
That's
before.
Okay. Yeah.
Then-
Well, I'm
Does anyone have a
a
map?
ranger. I'm good for a lot of miles in a day. But you guys, you smaller ones.
There-
I don't know, this is-
Al there brought up a good point. Does anybody have a map?
No.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's someplace where we
Is
can
the
buy
front
one.
door of this town hall boarded up, or was it just the windows?
It's just the windows are boarded up.
Oh,
The
I'm
front
gonna
door's
go.
not boarded up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and knock on the door then.
That's what I was gonna do, and ask them how far this windmill is.
Come on, Lucky.
All right, so Al, you approach the door. You bang on the door a little bit, and you hear from inside. If you're a dragon, know that I'm far too thin and bony to make a good meal. Now go away.
Hello, we're not a
no-
dragon.
No dragons here. Sir.
Dragons, that's
or
exactly
ma'am.
that's exactly what a dragon would say. What do you want?
What was the lady's name? I already forgot her name.
Abra.
Abra.
Abracadabra.
Yes.
How far is the windmill south of here, where Lady Abra lives?
Ah, yes, you're going to warn Lady Abra. Yes, if you head on the road south to the Miners Trail, you will reach the windmill within about 3 miles walk. Shouldn't
Ah.
take you long. Now hurry off. I'll pay you
my
when you
next
return.
meal. Thank you. I am a dragon. And I
That's
walk off.
just an hour away.
Yes, he says, now hurry back and I'll pay you when you return with Abra.
We can
Please.
be
We're gonna-
there in an hour. It's
Make haste.
1:30, 2:30. We talking at 3. We're back here before dusk.
Easy peasy. I like how
Easy peasy.
he's like doing a timetable here, checking his watch.
Yeah, you know, I got.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
ranger
checking
for
my
you.
watch. I look
Nothing
at the
bad could
sun.
possibly happen.
I'm
So-
looking at the sun.
We're gonna need to talk about this fee, though. It seems a little low for a party our size. We'll
25
discuss when we get
gold?
back.
For a
Agreed.
couple hours walking.
Shh, shh.
You're
That's
saying
nice.
this? You're saying this under like at the door? Or are you saying this to
Yeah.
your party?
I'm talking
Yeah,
to the
he's-
door.
Somebody wanna hush that ranger up back there?
Hey,
He's-
it's Harbin that
Demon,
pays us,
do-
not
do your-
these guys
do your-
in the
do your work,
town
Demon.
master's hall. They're not
Oh.
going to pay us anything.
He shoots back with, "You'll get 25 gold, no more than no less. Now hurry along."
Fine.
Look,
Thank you.
Al. My name's Douladir, not Demon. Okay.
Demon,
Demon boy.
burn this house down. Use your
Look.
powers.
I do have a spell that can create fire, but I don't want to burn anybody's house down. That just seems really mean.
Hey,
I don't know
Douladir.
what to think of you.
I don't know what these guys are thinking, but this is an easy job. I'm ready to go if you are. If they want to come along, great, but let's get rolling because we
I'm
want to
ready.
be back before dusk.
Well, I know who's gonna die now.
Yeah.
Easy quest here.
Hey, this is easy. Let's go.
Well, we head on down the Miners Trail.
Yep. Who's coming?
I am.
Oh, I'm on my way. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but the rest of you sound
I
like
think-
you
I think
didn't like
everybody
the
said they
gold
were in.
involved. Until they said they needed more gold.
Oh, gee, Rick. I don't know. So
They might want
I,
to just.
Come on,
As we
Morty, we
start-
gotta save the lady.
as we start going down the trail, I cast prestidigitation to give us some traveling music. All of a sudden, you just hear this music come out of nowhere, and I get excited. And yeah, something like that.
Boy, nice
So-
choice.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
yeah. So you guys hear a haunting noise of music accompanying you, and you head out of town south on the Miners Trail.
And we're
Miners
going
from
at
nowhere
a
and E.
good clip.
All right, great.
I
So
want to get there in an
I'm
hour.
jogging
Yeah.
along.
let me make a few checks here.
Uh-oh.
Easy.
And you were attacked by a dragon.
Yep.
And again, you're all one-shotted.
Ooh, that actually
Oh,
does
bummer. New
remind me.
characters.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Join
kidding.
us next
Join us
week
next
with
time.
New
2
characters.
dragons appear out of the sky.
Just kidding. All right, so great. Yeah, you guys. It's a pretty easy walk. It's well-worn trail the whole way. And after about half hour-ish or so, you start to see off in the distance the trees clear, and a hill juts up through there, and there's a windmill on top of it.
Hey, I told you guys this is no sweat.
Feel pretty sure this is where you need to be. So,
So they make these spinny buildings out here too. That's weird.
Oh, they ground flour. They turn grains into flour,
Okay.
and they
With
pump
wind
water.
power.
Yeah, good stuff.
all right, so you guys, you walk down the trail, clearing, and you come up to where the land starts to slope up at about, best you can tell, at a gentle slope, about 30, 40 feet upwards. You see a windmill atop the hill, and there are some ruined fences, walls around it. And you are approaching from the north, looking up at this windmill. Can everybody see the map?
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right, great.
Well,
Pay no
I see the
attention to
window.
this. Yeah, pay
Can
no
I see
attention
the
to this
house
over here.
down here?
Yeah, you see kind of the
Yeah.
walls, and the windmill comes up over the top of those walls. So you need to
Yeah.
climb the hill to see the full kind of scale of it.
Okay, but we're heading
So,
to Abra.
Correct.
So
Lady Abra.
I'm just thinking here. Maybe one of you folks should be the first one to talk to her, because apparently just the sight of me makes people scared somehow. So
Well, that's kind of a good point. Although I really like you, so don't worry about that. But you got a good point. Who's the fairest of us all?
Well,
Oh, it might be the ranger.
there we go. Anyway, I'll go first then.
Yeah, we'll follow the charismatic paladin.
Gonna hold my holy symbol up towards the demon as I walk by.
and I kind of poke it, and I'm like, "That's pretty cool looking."
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Not sure what detective magic you have, but
Your finger burns a little bit when you touch it.
Aha! Sizzle.
well,
Good.
I'll
I would
start walking.
I was just saying I was gonna follow the paladin.
Yeah.
But which one's the paladin?
Who's the paladin again?
The only human.
Yeah, but everybody's running off. It's a
Yeah,
race to the
No,
top
I'm
of the
following
hill.
the paladin.
There we go. Well, this is the paladin.
Yeah, I was
Well,
gonna say.
he took
Yeah,
too long to get to the house.
I'm bring up the rear. Well,
So-
I would say that, but the other people are moving. So
Okay.
Come on, paladin.
Paladin's
All right,
there at the
great.
gate.
I was waiting for the rest of the group to walk. Oh, what's this?
All right. So as you guys reach the top of the hill, you start to hear just this horrible bang, 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 and you see over the ruined stone wall, very nasty looking beast. This is probably, other than Aladdin meeting Durladar, this is probably the most horrific beast you've all seen in any of your travels. It has the head of a lion, with gigantic bat wings. They're frayed and kind of ripped at the edges. Huge claws. They have, and he has a long tail coming off the back, and it has several spikes on it.
I rage and jump over the wall and come crashing down on the thing.
Oh jeez.
You as you crest the hill, you see a lady leaning out of the window, and she says, a little help here?" And
I say, "Are you
this-
lady?" I already forgot her name. Abra.
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 Well, yeah, I'm Abra, but perhaps we could deal with that. And she points down to this beast that is continuing to beat on this wooden door, and you see it start to kind of bow and loosen up as it takes swipes at it.
We're here to let you know it's safer in town. So come back with us to town.
Well, yeah, that'd be great, but I'm gonna actually put you guys all. You would have made it to about right here before you saw this thing. Obsidian will put you kind of closer up front, if that's good. So yeah, you would have made it to about here when you saw this thing, and she says, "Yeah, perhaps we'll do that, but can't really leave right now." And at this point, this beast turns its head to you, and as I said, it has a spiked tail. Make a, let's see, Obsidian, you're in the front. Make a perception check real quick. Hello?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did it not come through? Yeah.
Oh, there it
see an
goes.
18.
That's okay. Just roll 20, be in roll 20. 18. All right, great. So you see, Obsidian, you've fought quite a few monsters in your travel. Nothing this gigantic, but you fought a few natural beasts. There's dried blood on the claws of this thing. Like I said, the rings are ripped. The tail has spikes, but it's in random places. You notice a few look like they're missing. It turns its head to you and says, my next meal has arrived. And that is where we will pick up on Thursday.
No!
All right.
I want to roll
He's
initiative.
going to-
Yay!
It's next
And,
meal
Yes,
has arrived.
good start. Good
You guys do
start
this.
there.
You guys do this for me. Everybody take a point of inspiration just for that amazing start. The great role play that we had. So everybody will
Yay.
start the next game with a point of
Great.
inspiration.
Cool.
I love
Excellent. All right,
And-
guys.
I get all these attacks.
Sure you
Oh
do.
my god.
it.
Of course, his AC's 34, so
So
they all miss. All right, guys. Thanks so much for the bits, the subs, the follows. This was episode 1 of a fun campaign. I think we're gonna have a quite array of characters that are doing their own thing together. It's gonna be wild.
Their own thing together. That describes this group 100%.
Their own thing together.
Yes.
So we will be back Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.